Hello everyone, today we are going to start with set theory. In this particular class, we would try to understand what is the meaning of the word set and some ways to represent the set and some different types of sets. Let's start with the definition of set. What do we mean by the word set? A well-defined collection of distinct objects is called a set. Here in this definition, I have marked some words, that is well-defined, collection and distinct objects. Here we are supposed to understand the meaning behind these three words to understand the proper meaning of the word sets. So first thing is collection. What do we mean by collection? A group of things, a group of people. Here we are making a collection of distinct objects. Distinct object means different objects. But what is an object? For example, if we are supposed to make a collection of cars, then the object is cars. If we are supposed to make the collection of books, then the object is book. If we are making the collection of pens, then the object is pen. So in short, whatever we are collecting, those are our objects. And here the collection would be of distinct objects. That means no repetition of the same object. We will not repeat the same object. If it is already present in the set once, we will not take it again. And in set, the other word that we need to understand the set properly is well-defined. What do we mean by well-defined? Well-defined means that the definition of what are we collecting is properly known to us. It is clearly told to us. For example, if we are making a collection of cars, then we have a picture of what a car looks like. Whenever we hear the word car, we are having a picture in our mind. We will not collect anything which has four wheels. We have a particular picture and only those which fits it will be in the collection of cars. If I ask you to make a collection of pens, then you can take red pen, blue pen, green pen or any other pen, but you will not take pencil. Why? Because the word pen is clearly known to us. We know what do we mean by the word pen. So a collection of objects in which the definition of what we are collecting, the definition is properly, clearly told to us, then I can call such collections set. And if it is not well defined, then it is not a set. For example, if I ask you to make a collection of your favorite cricketers, then you can take whatever cricketers have played throughout the time and that would be the set of cricketers. But now if I ask you to make set of your favorite cricketers, then depending on what time you were watching the cricket matches, or which country are you from, or where are you inclined towards, batting or bowling, depending on such factors you would decide what would be your collection. So in this case, the collection is not properly defined. You have your own opinions and depending on that you will make your set. So each one of us would have a different collection. So we can say that this collection is not a set. Why? Because it is not well defined. This is the difference between a collection and a set. If a collection is well defined, then I would call it a set. If not, then it is just a collection. Now collection is made up of objects, and objects could be whatever we are collecting: books, pen, students, bus, cars. And we also call the object as elements or members. So if I say element of a set or object of a set or member of a set, I am referring to the same thing. It's just different words or different terminologies to represent the same thing. Next thing is representation of a set. Whenever I am using set, whenever I am talking about set, I have to use a certain notation to represent it. That is, whenever I am talking about sets, I have to write it in the curly brackets, and I will list out the elements and separate it with the commas. That means if I am taking this set, then it has three elements, 1, 2, 3. I can also write it as this, 1, 2, 3, but this is not a set. Why? Because it is not inside the curly bracket. So whenever I am writing a set, I have to keep in mind that it has to be written inside the curly brackets, and then I can use the commas to separate the elements. Next thing, other way to represent it is a descriptive way. I can write this as different as well, right? We know 1, 2 and 3 are natural numbers. So I can write x such that x is a natural number and x is between these numbers. Now what is the difference between these two? Here I have directly listed out the elements. Whatever elements are in the set, I have written it directly, and here I have given a description of what an element should look like. I have given some rule, and if the element follows this rule, then I would write it in a set. If I again write this element, then it would be 1, 2 and 3. But it's just different way to represent it. The first one is called roster form or tabular form, and the another one is called set builder form or rule form. Why? Because here we are directly listing out the elements, and here we are giving some rule. We are following some rule to describe what the element should look like, and then we are using that to describe what a set would look like. This is set builder form. Second, types of sets. Up till now, whatever we have done, we'll just revise it quick. We have understood what is the set. A set is a well-defined collection of distinct objects. So no repetition in sets, and the order in which you have written your elements is of no importance. So if I write 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1, it means the same thing. Second thing is representation of sets. Representation of sets have two ways. First is roster form, where you directly list out your elements, and second is set builder form, where you give some description of what a set should look like. This is roster form and this is set builder form.